We're about to spend the next 12 hours sleeping inside a snow igloo in front of the Matterhorn.
We just got here to Zurich and we're gonna be taking the train from Zurich all the way to Zermatt. There's a bunch of different ways that you can get here, but we are here at the Zurich airport. It's a really easy transportation. Last time we were here, you had to rent a car, but this time we're just gonna take the train, make it super easy. So we have about a 3.5 hour train ride until we get to Zermatt and we cannot wait. All right, we just got here to Zermatt. This is the home of the beautiful Matterhorn. G and I were actually here a few years ago. This is where I proposed, which is super special to be back here. We are gonna be taking you up to the top and doing an extremely cool experience where we are actually going to be staying in Iglu Dorf. We've been dreaming about this for years. We've seen it. We're hoping that it turns out to be just as amazing as it looks. We just put all of our luggage in lockers. That way we don't have to worry about that. And now we're gonna be catching the 4 o'clock train up and we'll take you along for the full experience.
So we just got here. We got our welcome drink. We got some mulled wine and we're exploring. We got a little tour of all the rooms. This is much smaller than all the other ice hotels that we've done in Sweden and Finland. But it's super cute and quaint. And we actually really like that it's smaller. It's got a sauna. It's got jacuzzis. I don't think we've seen our room yet because our room has a private jacuzzi. So we're excited. So this is the famous Iglu Dorf Hotel, and they only recommend you staying here one night because you're staying in these frozen igloos made out of snow. They're rebuilt every single year and they take about 4 weeks to create, so they're totally different every single year. And we booked the most expensive suite that you could get here. So we're gonna take you on a little room tour. Welcome to our igloo suite. This is one of 2 suites on property. So let's come on in and show you what makes them different than the other igloos inside of Iglu Dorf. So this is our area. This is a lot bigger than the regular rooms in this suite. The bed honestly is about the same size, but it just feels bigger in here. We also got a bottle of champagne and a welcome bag. So if you do the normal package, you do not get those.
Come on, this is pretty sweet.
You can have it now. Those are 2 little extra special things if you're celebrating some romantic occasion, like we are celebrating our 6-year dating anniversary. And we got Steven proposed here in September of 2022, which was awesome. And we haven't been back since. So we're celebrating something fun and romantic. And speaking of romantic, they even have some little romantic ice sculptures over here. Each room is different and has different sculptures, similar to the ice hotel that we went to in Finland. And they're different every year. So I don't know if this will look like this when you come and visit. The other cool thing about this private suite is that it has its own toilet. And I know that sounds like unglamorous. They did say that we probably shouldn't, do the big number 2 in here if we don't want to stink up our igloo. But it is nice to have our own toilet. There are public restrooms over by the main little igloo as well. And then we have our little warming hut over here. This is nice. It comes with a heater, like a space heater inside, and then 2 robes and a hair dryer for if my hair were to get wet in the jacuzzi. So this will be nice to hop in to change after we go in the sauna and jacuzzi. And speaking of, we have our private jacuzzi. So the rest of the guests here have access to the public sauna and jacuzzi, and we have our own private jacuzzi that we can use. So we did put our name down on the reservation board to reserve a sauna time. We're gonna do that after we go to dinner and after we go on our snowshoeing tour, which are both included. And then, yeah, we're gonna hop in the jacuzzi and enjoy the rest of the time because this view that is outside of here is absolutely bonkers. And you just get this picture perfect view of the Matterhorn. It's currently clouded. The Matterhorn is one of the most, what's the right word, stubborn peaks to appear. So if you get to see it, then you're very lucky. It's so quiet up here. All right, we're about to eat dinner. We've got a fondue on the menu. And then they've got a full drinks menu here too that you can choose from, but those are not included. So keep that in mind. And we've got a nice little charcuterie board to start.
And we're sitting by the fire.
Some mix of 8 different Swiss cheeses. That's cheesy.
All right, so this is basically called the nun in English. They call it the grandma or something like that, but it is the bottom of this. They say it is the best part, and it's basically like a very cheesy crouton. All of it was phenomenal. So we're gonna just. After we finished dinner, it was time to go on our evening snowshoe. This is an optional activity, but we thought to ourselves this is one of the only times we'll be able to go snowshoeing in the middle of the night, so why not? Iglu Dorf provided us the snowshoes and a guide. Once we finished the 40-minute snowshoe, we headed back to the Kota, which had a nice warm fire going and where we could warm up before heading back to our igloo. We just got back from doing the snowshoe. It was so much fun. The stargazing out here is literally insane. We were looking right up at the stars. The Matterhorn cleared up. G got this super cool photo on her iPhone, which was super rad. If you are a photographer and you stay here, I definitely recommend bringing your tripod on the snowshoe. That was one thing I wish that I had brought. We have finished dinner. We finished doing the snowshoe. Everyone's just either chilling inside of the little warm area with the fire. We had some brownies, which was super cool. The guy was like, does anyone want brownies? I was like, oh, this guy right here. So we had some brownies, and now we're gonna go relax in the sauna before we come back and jump inside the hot tub.
Hello from the sauna. We have our 30-minute session starting now. And yeah, it's very nice and spacious in here. There's a little changing room. It's right across from the other warming hut that you can use for the public jacuzzi.
So I'm currently inside of the warming hut. We have our swimsuits in here, which is really nice. It actually has a little heater down here. Another one over here that lets it so all of these swimsuits can dry, which I thought was really, really cool.
You can actually reserve a time slot for the jacuzzi or the hot tub inside the main igloo. They told everyone that did not have a private room that if you got cold during the middle of the night, you could head to the warming hut to stay warm. After the sauna and the warming room, we made our way back to the igloos and hit our private hot tub.
All right, so we're just wrapping up here. We just sat and enjoyed the private jacuzzi for the last, 2 hours. There are USB and USB-C type chargers, but there's no legit plugs here. So make sure to know that when you're bringing your electronics here. We're gonna wrap up though. We're gonna close out our view. Hopefully we're gonna have a beautiful sunrise in the morning. We're gonna get up and check since we are literally right here. Overall, this has been a really lovely first day.
After we got out of the jacuzzi, we warmed up in our personal warming hut that came with our room and then went to test out how warm the bed would actually be.
I got my sleeping pad liner on already. Steven still got his on his side. And we both just scoop into the little double sleeping bag. I'm going to be taking off my puffy jacket. They recommend sleeping in just base layers so that we get the warmth from the sleeping bags. They're like a 0 or like negative 20 degrees sleeping bag. So got my gloves handy. I'm going to take them off as well when I'm sleeping. And we'll see ya when we wake up.
What a morning. We are absolutely mind blown, you guys. The sun is just now starting to hit the top of the Matterhorn. At 7:15, they bring you some nice hot tea. So we're gonna enjoy our tea, jump in the jacuzzi. We have about 45 minutes until we head down to grab breakfast with everyone. So we're gonna do a little snowshoe down to the hotel, but we couldn't have asked for a better morning. Absolutely blessed out here. So cool. everyone that was staying at Iglu Dorf started to make their way down to the Hotel Riffelhaus by 8 a.m. It's honestly so nice that both the dinner and the breakfast was included, so that way we could just enjoy our time there. Honestly guys, that was one of the best breakfasts that we've had in a very long time. When it comes to buffets at hotels, we ate here with this insane view of the Matterhorn. What beautiful way to end the day. Overall, I would rate that experience a 10 out of 10. It was so much fun. I honestly preferred it a lot more over the other ice hotels that we've done. Yes, those ones are bigger, the ice sculptures were better, so if you're looking for just the ice hotel itself, then I would go with those. But for overall experience, when it comes to the beautiful views, the food included, the atmosphere, the guides, having the smaller group was just absolutely incredible. So 10 out of 10 would recommend this experience. Once again, make sure you check the weather though. We got really blessed and we're able to see the Matterhorn. It's still out right now, but we know that occasionally it does get covered. And we said it earlier, but remember, we only recommend staying one night up there. Tonight, we are gonna be staying back down in Zermatt. So if you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to give us a like and subscribe if you got any value from it at all. And we'll see you next week with our full guide to Zermatt.